Hi, I'm Kathy from Essence of Body and Soul. I'm just going to go through a series of movements that will all have a very similar impact. They will help with stress reduction and boost mood. They will also help with your flexibility. And when you're carrying a new baby and you might be breastfeeding, you might be holding the baby, trying to do other things as well, multitasking, bathing, doing all those sorts of things, we start to get a bit stiff in the shoulders, the back, the chest, and even our core and things like that. So these exercises will, these movements will help with all of those to help loosen that up. And then it also can work on your cardio as well. So depending on the level of the movements that you want to do. And that's what I like about these, is they can be increased or decreased in the amount of movement that you do, or however you're feeling on the day, or how you're feeling physically, of what you can manage as well. And then you can over time increase that and then challenge yourself more. So the first one we're going to start off with is just standing with feet about hip width apart. And we've got a slight bend in the knees, not too much, just a little one, so we can just have a little bit of a bounce in our knees, and making sure you're not slouching, that you sort of lengthen through the spine, and just gently bouncing. And then we're just going to slowly start swinging the hands. You can coordinate the bounce with the swing of the arms. And another thing with these movements is that it helps with our coordination and balance as well. So sometimes we just get so overwhelmed. We're trying to multitask and do everything. You may still have a little bit of baby brain, and it just helps with that coordination and different things as well. So, and then if you want to take that up another level, you can bounce a little bit more and swing those arms more. So this becomes a bit like a rhythm when you do this. And also these movements, they get the endorphins going, so it makes you feel better. All right, so you can do that for just a couple of times, a couple of seconds, or you can do it for a couple of minutes. Say you're waiting for the kettle to boil or something, you can do it for as long as that you feel. So as long as you feel comfortable, and the intensity of how far you swing those hands, whether you just want to do little ones or whether you want to take them bigger, that is up to your comfort. All right, so remember, each day might be slightly different. So some days you may not have slept well, your shoulders and back and things like that might be a little bit more tender, but don't not do them, because if you are a bit stiff, by doing some movements, that will help to loosen that up. The next one we're going to do, just make sure you've got a bit of room around you. We're going to place, say, your left hand on your right shoulder. Then we're going to open up the right arm and look over our shoulder. So we're just twisting from the waist, but so we're not affecting the knees, we're just twisting from the waist and the hips here. Then we bring that around and we swap sides. And you don't need to do this fast. As you do it, you can just take it and looking over the shoulder, and again just coming round. If it's more comfortable for you only to take your hand to here, then please do so, and then over time you'll find that chest and the shoulders will loosen up and you'll be able to get that wider, and then take that around again. All right, so just keep alternating for as long as you feel comfortable. So again, it can be a couple of moments. This is a really good one just to warm up the spine and the back, just to get those movements in. And then once you feel that you've done enough, Leaving that hand on the shoulder, bring the other hand around and then relax your elbows and shoulders. All right, and then just breathe. So it's like a gentle hug to yourself. And another layer to add on if you're feeling a little bit stressed, or you can just do this one as an independent thing of help relax you, to release the stress, is just crossing your arms and you can just pat. And this is a sign to your body that you are safe, you are okay, and then it will start to relax. The nervous system will relax, your breathing will get better, it will slow. And again, doing this for as long as you feel that you need to. All right, releasing hands. And I always like to give the shoulders a bit of a shrug too after doing any of these movements, just to give them a bit of a wiggle. Now this next one, again, you can adjust the intensity to however it feels. So first we're going to start slight bend in the knees, placing the hands on the knees and then reach up. All right, reach up nice and tall. If you want to add another layer to this one, you can come up on your toes as you reach. So again, as I mentioned before, this helps with the balance, coordination. All of them help with the cardio, get you a bit of cardio. But also helping, this one also as an added extra movement with the core. Now, if you want a little bit more, you can come down and touch the floor and then come up. So again, you can come up on the toes, adding that extra layer, or just reaching up. And when you reach like there's something just out of reach of your fingers that you just can't touch. So you're getting that stretch up through the sides, through the armpits, through the arms, and just reaching up. So again, doing as many of these that's comfortable, or starting off first, just bend, touching the knees and reaching up. So we're putting a bend in our knees and reaching up, or touching the floor, bend in the knees and reaching up. All right, so again, doing as many as comfortable for you, and then as you can do it a couple of times a day or however you feel. So as you can tell, even just a couple of movements like that, you're getting your heart going, the breathing is going more. So again, it's giving you a good movement to help stretching everything, as well as it's helping with the anxieties, the stress, and allowing the nervous system to relax. Now for this one, you can do it either sitting or standing, but not laying down. You need to sit or stand. So with this one, it's more of a focused on breathing, and it's called the bumblebee breath. So with this one, you breathe in through your nose and then you hum as you breathe out. So you and then you just hum for as long as that is comfortable. The added layer you can do is to block your ears, and then you breathe in and you breathe out. So usually what I do is I get people to do 5 of the breaths in and humming out, then place their hands down and just allow their breath just to flow for a couple of moments, and then to do another 5. It's not something that you would do particularly for, like you don't need to do like 20 or so all in a go. But another way you can do it is if you've got music on and humming along to the music, that is the same sort of thing as by doing this. All right. and it gives you it tells your nervous system again that it's okay, you're all right, it's calming down. It's a bit like a cat purring. And we all know that when cats purr, they feel soft and calm, and they know they're okay. So also with humming, it has been shown with parents that hum and they have their babies and they do that on a regular basis. It, as a side thing, it teaches the children to hum along to themselves as well, whether they just hum and make up their own tune, whether they do it as a breathing exercise, or whether they hum along to the music that they know. And again, in a way, you're teaching them to help to calm themselves and their nervous system. The other thing, this breathing exercise with the humming is really good through winter and hay fever season. If you've got that scratchy throat or the sinuses happening, and they have shown that it helps to ease that sore throat and the tightness that you might get in your chest and the back of the sinuses and things like that. So that it works on very many layers for just something that's very simple. So if you want, you can close your eyes while you're doing this. Again, another layer adds like a meditation. So if you close your eyes, put your fingers over your ears and block your ears, then you breathe in through the nose and then you just hum as you breathe out. And if you've closed your eyes and blocked your ears, still keep your eyes closed. Once you've done your 5, just placing hands in your lap. And then when you're ready, you do the second round of 5. And then again, once you've finished, placing your hands in your lap, still keeping eyes closed, and just staying there for as long as you feel is necessary. Or if you're holding bub, you can hum along just while you're holding bub, and then it can be that calming effect for bub as well. Or if you're in the car, hum along to the music. If you get a bit stressed on the steering wheel and those people are not driving the speed limit and things like that. So have fun with that. Try those different ones and take care. Thank you.